Hey, salut tout le monde, c'est Moclès, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour un nouvel épisode de Genshin Impact. On se retrouve en compagnie de Tignari dans la forêt d'Avidia, si je ne dis pas de bêtises, forêt d'Avidia. Oui, on est toujours à la forêt d'Avidia du coup. Forêt d'Avidia qui est soumise à une sorte de corruption, donc on sait pas trop d'où ça vient. On sait juste qu'il y a beaucoup de mécanismes des ruines qui traînent en ce moment. Et du coup, on s'est établi ici pour passer la nuit. Donc écoutez, on va aller se reposer dans la tente et puis on va voir un peu ce qui se passe par la suite. En tout cas, comme d'habitude, ça s'il vous plaît, n'hésitez pas à liker, partager, à commenter, à vous abonner, à activer la cloche. En vrai, ça fait toujours plaisir. Évidemment, si vous voulez suivre l'aventure en direct, vous pouvez venir directement sur Twitch. Alors, on va changer de team, on va prendre Villette. Ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas joué de Villette. Et en vrai, on va même lui changer sa tenue en vrai. Ouais, non, on va lui laisser celle-là en vrai. On lui mettra la vraie tenue quand on sera à Fontaine. Enfin, la vraie tenue. L'autre tenue. Hop.
Paimon's getting sleepy. Uh, is this because of the ley lines? It's been a while since we camped outside like this. This is like when we just started adventuring together. Nighty-night.
Paimon s'endort petit à petit en continuant de radoter.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
Je suis encore un peu fatigué.
You have to maintain constant vigilance in dangerous places like this. Yawning all the time like that is no good. If you can't stay awake, it's okay. Go sleep some more. I'm not tired yet.
Je vais voir tenir.
Really? You don't need to push yourself. I'm used to staying up all night, because many plant and animal species can only be observed during nighttime. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
Vous voyez chez lui, Tignari?
So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
Ces recherches ont été interdites. L'Académie a mené des recherches sur les formes de vie mécanique.
Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontamod for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical life form that could help humanity conquer nature.
C'est littéralement ce qu'on fait dans la réalité.
However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms.
Alors, en soi, même si on pourrait contredire ça avec l'IA est de toute façon programmée par quelqu'un, donc en soi, il a pas tort.
In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical life forms was thus banned. The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe the subject will be unbanned in a few years.
Vous n'avez pas ce domaine de recherche?
That's a difficult question to answer. I am interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Parce que conquérir la nature, c'est mal.
It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Veluka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline of my people was born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. Once you start placing yourself above other life forms, I mean, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
Je comprends.
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Coffee? Did you prepare this for us?
Incroyable, il sait faire du café. On dirait qu'il cherche encore à obtenir une récompense.
All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it? Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with him. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
La garde de nuit. Ah, ça fait des jolis plans pour les miniatures en vrai.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
Ce n'est rien. Comme punition, tu monteras la garde toute seule la prochaine fois. Ouais, non, allez.
Really? You're not mad? Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Do you feel off at all?
J'ai un peu le tournis.
Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the leyline effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent, and you two...
Is there something we can do?
extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
Et je me charge de récupérer les avaries anti-peste.
All right, let's meet back here later.
Allez, c'est parti. Alors, récupérer les avaries anti-peste. Préparez-vous pour le départ. Récupérer les avaries anti-peste. La nuit installée la nuit dernière.
Further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination.
On va ramasser les fleurs en même temps. Ça nous donne des items, je sais pas dire non.
Hear the echoes of the valley. Let the world collide. Show no mercy.
Let the mighty be humbled.
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Letting grave names echo. Time to shine. Fulfill our pact.
The tides beckon.
Décidément, c'est des quêtes tranquilles. Inspecter la zone étrange. Oh, une nouvelle grotte. Ah bah, c'est peut-être là la zone qui nous manque. Mhm. Ouais, je pense que c'est la dernière zone.
It stopped here.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger here.
Oh là, c'est un
This
temple.
may be the place we've been looking
Pas un
for.
donjon.
Ready yourselves? We're going in.
Est-ce que c'est un donjon ou est-ce que c'est une zone à part entière? Mhm. Non, c'est une zone à part entière. Ah non, c'est un donjon, merde. Source de la contamination. La source de la contamination qui accable le cœur de la forêt. Une énergie anormale de l'énergie semble se répandre ici. Alors on pourrait prendre cette team-là, mais cette team-là, on va faire un truc d'ailleurs, parce que c'est un truc que je dois faire depuis pas mal de temps. Alors déjà, cette team-là, je suis désolé, mais on va la supprimer. On va la supprimer parce que elle sert à rien. Alors j'aimerais bien. Comment on fait pour changer une équipe? Voilà. Voilà, ce type-là, elle sert à rien. Les autres, on les garde. Par contre, celle-là, on va devoir faire un truc. Voilà, on met Venti à la fin parce que Venti fait de la dispersion. Donc là, la team d'Archon 1, elle est bien. Team d'Archon 2, elle est bien. Ça fait les Dalton à moitié. Team Raiden on la garde. Team Avocat, on la garde. Team Skirk, on la garde. Team Harlequin, on la garde. Colombina aussi. Neuvillette aussi. Et Zibai aussi. On va prendre du coup la team Venti. On va voir si elle est efficace. Bon, évidemment, la team d'Archon numéro 1 reste plus efficace. Hein, mais bon.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They made this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
Let the world collide. Light it up. Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Voilà, c'est quand on fait de la dispersion élémentaire, ça passe beaucoup mieux, bizarrement. Si tu peux te soigner un peu, Naïda. Merci. Ce serait effectivement des mécanismes canariens. J'ai jamais vu une telle machine.
Leyline energy is spilling out from here.
Mhm.
This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end.
Ce serait pas la fatouille qui serait derrière ça?
Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
Donc soit un fatouille sur ordre de Doré, ça m'étonnerait pas.
It's terrible. We have to stop it. Oh, let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere.
Je commence à avoir le tournis.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
But you're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control unit here, then there must be a trap door somewhere.
You know where it is? Hey, wait for us! What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
On a clairement un laboratoire à moitié.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold.
Il est mort.
It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. Almost forgot about you. Here. This is the last one.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
Il y a un... ok, il y a des microscopes et tout.
Wow! It's huge in here!
This place is very secluded. It's a natural hiding spot. The pipes continue.
Naturel, bon en soi c'est un donjon quoi.
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape recording?
Yes. The Spontamod created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. Okay, this should do it.
Après on va se faire la bande vidéo au projecteur quand on sera réussi à afficher des images du passé.
Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Kakata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins, and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
L'enregistrement s'arrête ici. Je voulais créer des IA en fait.
The mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
Des recherches interdites.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Un jeune chercheur?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. for a while, people, always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
En tout cas, c'est un grand labo, hein.
Look, look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. It's from a half a year ago!
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the chela and caused it to short-circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Carcotta, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk. Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died.
Attendez. Non, je suis grave, je dors vite, tu ne saurais même pas que là.
Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next
Ça
month's
discute
power.
sur le serveur, faut que je me concentre sur la vidéo pour l'instant. Il y a beaucoup de choses à dire sur le serveur, mais je regarderai ça après. L'enregistrement s'arrête ici.
After Abatui left the Academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Carcotta's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
Il a parlé d'énergie.
Let's keep looking around. Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. It doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Carcotta helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Ah, ça, la du jeu, le projecteur commence à multiplier les images du passé.
Sorry, Carcotta. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day.
Oui, il a l'air fatigué. Hein.
In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the third-generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Carcata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Carcata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Carcata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once. Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well.
L'enregistrement s'arrête ici. Tinari insère doucement la bande
Is this
vidéo.
no? If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Carcata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control. Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all? I'm sorry, Carcata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
L'enregistrement s'arrête ici.
I see. So, the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Alors, Carcata...
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Carcata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Carcata is different from the other machines. To Abatui, for a machine to truly be considered a mechanical life form, it must possess features similar to any other living organism. It should be structured similarly, it must be able to cry and laugh, and it must have the capacity for independent thought. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Carcata as a friend instead of as an experimental product. Carcata can't speak, and yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit, but before that, we have a more urgent task at hand. First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
Ah, intéressant, t'inquiète. Hein.
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.
Oups. Décidément. Je vais voir s'il y a des choses par là. Ouais, d'accord, ça fait le tour en fait.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Shower me with praise! Try and stop me!
Let's play! Hey! Everyone hold hands!
Rev the engines! Pyroclastic surge!
Here we go!
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the leyline extractor should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Carcata. Let's head back.
Ok, bon, on va y retourner. Encore un coffre. Nice. Ouais, je pense pas que je vais faire la quête de l'item aujourd'hui. En vrai, je suis fatigué un peu. Je sais pas, je vais voir. Il pense que ça peut le réparer.
So, Carcata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Carcata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Carcata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes. But the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. Who knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
Ils n'y répondent pas.
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts.
Abby qui nous dit c'est si triste au final et ça démontre bien la réalité des machines. Au moins il ne restera plus personne de vivant quand dans TOTK les machines feront inutilement leur travail. Ouais, les golems sont conçus dans TOTK pour continuer à travailler. Et même Raoul le dit que c'est un peu triste quoi, qu'elle continue à fonctionner alors qu'il n'y a plus de raison de le faire quoi.
It's truly a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long.
Mais la quête est ultra intéressante. Hein.
I'm gonna go confirm that the leyline extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
La quête est ultra intéressante. Hein. C'est franchement l'écriture des quêtes est bien foutue. Hein. Je suis curieux de voir la quête d'Aleita en vrai. Surtout que c'est la dernière quête qui nous reste à faire. Alors est-ce que ce sera la meilleure? Je sais pas. En général, toutes les quêtes étaient différentes et bien à leur niveau. Mais je pense qu'on peut s'attendre à une bonne histoire aussi. C'est normal que je verse une larme pour une machine.
Traces of leyline energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on. Those affected by the leylines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale.
Karkata. Et les recherches Abatui.
According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will all be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the leyline energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and, then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow.
Il n'y a rien dit sur la carte d'emplacement du paradis d'IA.
Oh, and
J'ai pas eu le temps de lire la suite. Ils sont chiants avec leurs textes comme ça. Ils te mettent des textes, mais laissez la possibilité. En plus, ils le font. Des fois, t'as des textes quand c'est écran noir. T'as la possibilité de le faire avancer une fois que t'as lu. Là, t'as pas le temps de le lire. C'est débile. Pourquoi vous faites ça? Oh, des fois, ils te laissent lire et les autres fois, bah non. Enfin, je sais pas, c'est con. Et du coup, on a fini le donjon. Alors, on a toujours pas la dernière zone, par contre. Souvenir du jardin. Et il fallait faire le rapport à la guilde des aventuriers. Du coup, on va reprendre la team. On va reprendre cette team là.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a leyline effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess leyline energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities. This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Oh, quitter les aventuriers Paimon nous amène dans un endroit calme.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the academia? It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled.
Moi aussi.
Oh, then how about we find Tainari tomorrow and ask him not to do that? Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tainari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh?
Probablement oui.
Alright then, we'll find Tainari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
Du coup, est-ce que ça va devenir un PNJ lambda ou pas? Ou est-ce qu'il va... Ouais, je pense pas qu'il va être en... Après, je sais pas, hein, vu que en soi, le temple du silence, il est resté affiché. Et ça reste un endroit inaccessible, même s'il n'y a rien à y faire en soi. Cela dit, on n'est pas revenu dans le temple du silence.
We should go find Tainari. How do you think we should ask him?
Après, là, on a... Ouais, allez, même si on a 42 minutes de vidéo, au pire, c'est pas grave. De toute façon, j'imagine que c'est la fin de la quête, là. Ouais, allez. Comme ça, au moins... Prochain épisode, on commence la quête de... d'Aleitam.
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Familiaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect. It can also be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
Karkata?
Il l'a réparé.
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
Ah oui, il supporte mal les bruits vu qu'il a des grandes oreilles en fait.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies...
Oui, mais il fait pas partie de l'académie donc il se bat les couilles.
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place.
Alors si vous êtes resté là-bas, c'est en réalité pour...
Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontamod. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, It is impossible to conclude that Carcotta is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
La quête était sympa, hein, franchement, ouais. Du coup, ça reste un PNJ. Ouais, du coup, visiblement, ça restera un PNJ dans le coin. Et du coup, si on se TP, il reste dans le coin ou quoi? En vrai, s'il reste là, même s'il agit pas et qu'il se déplace pas, ça reste sympa. Ah non, merde, il a dispawn du coup. Merde. Bon, bref. En tout cas, écoutez, j'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. Si c'est le cas, n'hésitez pas à liker, partager, à commenter, à vous abonner, à activer la cloche. N'hésitez pas à nous rejoindre sur Twitch et le serveur Discord grâce au lien en description, évidemment. Vous pouvez aussi booster la vidéo, hein, c'est pareil, hein, c'est gratuit. Hein, c'est une fonction qui est limitée à une fois par semaine. Mais si vous voulez donner un petit soutien, ça va de la mettre en avant, donc c'est franchement utile. Et sur ce, je vous dis du coup, bah, tout simplement à demain 16h30 pour la dernière quête de Sumeru, celle d'Aleitam. Je sais pas du tout qu'est-ce qu'on aura à faire, mais on verra bien. Allez, c'est Moclès, merci à regarder. Salut, salut.